than anything else. Then you got some more worship, and then you finish. Then we have like an offering and stuff as well.
Yeah.
But it's all kind of changes every week. It's all very different. Like, why is that not? Oh, my tummy's crazy. It's because I've eaten a lot, haven't eaten much recently. And so to suddenly have such a big meal.
4 hours now. Our flight from
First flight
from Heathrow to Miami was great.
Lovely.
Because we got a nice meal. We watched 2 films which were great, Anchorman and Madagascar.
Technically I watched 3 because I watched Anchorman again.
And but the flight was really good. The landing and the takeoff were both great. Then came the unfortunate incident of Miami Airport.
Miami Airport was fun.
Yeah, I'll do something for you.
Okay.
You can tell the story of Miami Airport.
Miami Airport. Those are me and me. Miami Airport. We got there and I was feeling quite positive really that we were doing well. And then we had to change our gates where we boarded the plane, which seemed fair enough. Okay, they got mixed up, so we had to walk like a mile. Like seriously, a mile. It was like 20-30 minutes across from E to A. Then we got to 8 and then there was a plane leaving and they were like, oh yeah, we need to decide whether it's 6 o'clock when we were meant to leave at 4 if you can fly on this plane. So we didn't know if we could fly. And then we got onto the plane and then there was a thunderstorm and they're not allowed to fly in the thunderstorms. They're not allowed to taxi because of a case of electric shocking and something, people on the ground.
Plane falling down off the ground, should we say. Plane not being able to take off.
Something anyway. And so
being killed, I think, is quite important.
Well, probably. And then, so we were sitting there.
Gentlemen, we have just replaced our generator control unit. I will be starting our engine up on our number 2 engine, and we'll check this generator out. So,
what? So we're going to be flying around in circles?
The people that are out by the jet bridge, you better step inside because it's going to get pretty noisy with the engine running.
So they're going to put the engines on now. Long story short, we were just about to take off. And then we had the captain again, lovely man. So one of our generators is gone. We have to go back to the terminal. Now we're already at this point 4 hours delayed. So we go back into the terminal and they go, on the bright side, if we'd been in the air we would have had to stop at another airport. Again, okay, so we have to look on the right side. So now they're replacing the generator and they're going to have to do a test. Now if this test doesn't work, we're going to have to wait an hour for another plane, for them to clean that plane, for them to offload the baggage off that plane, take our baggage onto that plane and get into the air. So God willing, we're going to be in the air hopefully soon. If not, I think me and Gab are both going to cry.
Well, you can cry. I'm going to just not
Sob.
cry. Sob. Mainly because it's all upsetting, isn't it?
It is all upsetting. But yes, we met a lovely lady who feels the same. So we're going to compensation.
Okay.
Bye bye. Be fading. As you can see, that is another American Airlines plane.
Probably doesn't have a single problem on it.
Probably doesn't
Actually,
have...
no, there's 4 in a row. If you look at all the fins.
Oh, fins. Including us, there are 4 in a row. And they say they don't have any spare planes. Probably because we're a bigger plane.
No, there's another 2 on the other side.
And there's another 2 on the other side. Now, they probably don't have any problems, but I can actually see they have a baggage cart down there. That doesn't look promising. That looks to me like, just in case something goes wrong, they're ready to take our baggage away. They're just currently doing a thing on the engines. They're just testing the engines, which is always nice to know. That they do test these things. We happen to be sitting on the engine, so it's quite noisy. Gab, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling quite tired, I can honestly say that. Seeing as Maz and I had to get up at 4 o'clock to then catch a bus. In English time, to catch a bus, which may I say only cost £1.10p, which I thought was brilliantly priced, better than 20 quid for a taxi. And got to the airport, had a lovely time, and the
first flight was lovely, wasn't it?
I've got to say that the service that we received in Miami Airport is nowhere near as the standard it should be. compared to Heathrow.
They were rude. They made me take my shoes off.
They made us take your shoes off. Not
And they did that in Heathrow, but they didn't nicely in Heathrow. Like, could you please take your shoes off? And then they were like, take your shoes off. Why are you leaving them there? And I was like, well, because you told me to take them off.
They thought I was disabled because of my Thundercats logo. They thought I was disabled in some way. But I explained that I...
What is that?
What is
that?
Are
you disabled
Are
or
you disabled?
something?
No, it's a Thundercats logo, love.
Oh, what's that? I thought it was like a puma.
No, did she say that or something like...
No, it was a wild cat.
A wild cat.
Oh, well. Anyway, so we're going to sign off, shall we? And then we'll give you an update later.
Right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's not gonna work.
We've just had the news that when they tried to fix the aeroplane, it didn't work. So now we have to wait for a new aeroplane because this aeroplane isn't flying tonight.
Basically, to sum it up, I'm going to have to swear in this. I hope your parents don't see this, but American Airlines have effed up, really, completely and utter balls this up. They don't deserve a single penny for anything. So,
I think compensation is now definitely
I'm sorry, but
in my ear.
for the sake of a sodding light bulb, not bloody switching on and off. So what's going on then?
We've been taken off the aircraft. We're waiting for another one to come in and then maybe board that. Maybe not. We have meal vouchers, which is something I suppose. It's not quite a refund.
No. And over there is actually our pilot. He's explaining how the plane doesn't seem to want to fly today.
He said he's been flying for 37 years and it's only the second time this has happened. I'm going to go and talk to him.
I think we're quite fortunate in that sense.
Let's go and talk to him about like flying.
La señorita que estaba buscando su libro, que se el avión probablemente en la entrada de la puerta de 40.
Man, all these people want food a lot. Look at the queue. Nice and big. Lots of people waiting for a flight that just never seemed to happen.
Hello.
We've arrived.
Yay, we're in Lima. We've had 5 hours sleep, if that. I managed to sleep most of my way through the flight, which was good. I was fine for takeoff, and then I was alright for landing. As you can tell, my eyes aren't actually that open. It's and they're quite red and sore. We just met our guide thing called Giles.
Yeah, he seems like a
Nice chap. He bought us a thing of water.
And a chocolate bar.
And a chocolate bar for Gab, but I think the food on the aeroplane's done something dodgy to me. My hair's all greasy, look at this, I washed it yesterday I guess, and it's all minging, so I'm all smelly.
As you can see actually, if all the flights are delayed. So we actually are quite lucky that the fact we got in.
So we're here, we're wearing our Mad Venturer t-shirts.
Yes. And we'll bid you farewell.
We bid you farewell and we'll let you know when we've had some sleep and we wake up in the morning.
Obviously this.
Yeah, no, we swapped sides.
When I was back on my bag, I could fit everything in, except my chargers and everything.
Yeah.
Stuff.
The thing is, I'm
like been crammed in the bottom.
And even the places that I didn't really want to go to, he really does.
Pretty cool,
You know, it's like, no, I can go there. I quite like going there. There's nowhere that he said, and I've gone, oh no.
That's really good.
So, and it also means he gets like a month off work, and he doesn't particularly like it. So it's.
I'm signing my passport number into the book. So.
What is the book?
I don't know actually. It's a libro para qué es? It's the guest book. Ah, guest book. Ah.
And that's Gab's passport.
Oh, yeah.
And this is Sam. We met Sam in the airport.
I'm the guy responsible to you being here.
And this is Francisco. He picked us up from the airport, and he's the owner of the lovely hostel we're in. It's very pretty. We're just actually about to go because I haven't turned my thing on. And it's been a lovely stay, thank you.
You're welcome. You know you had a home here in Lima.
We do. No, I'll come again. And here we are in a taxi. Gab, and Sam, and Right. You're new on the film, so you have to say something. Hello.
Hola.
Hola. A church. Now this is like the, I don't know, I guess you call it ring road around Lima. Now every time you go on this, you risk life and limb. Because we used to have ours at the moment, but at the moment I'm kind of doubting it. We had a couple of near misses just a minute ago. It's actually alright. I wish we could get like what happened just then. But people tend to drive in the middle of two lanes and with honk their horns. Oh, there we bit them. And also, I don't think there's a speed limit. I'm not aware of one. Well, it's 80 kilometers an hour, but some of the taxis that we have, actually their speedometers don't work, so I don't think it really matters that much. But as you can see, we're a little bit bouncing around. I'm trying to keep my hand still. And they have a bus lane in the middle of the road, which I find very interesting.
You might see the petrol station in the middle of the road.
Oh yeah, and there's a petrol station in the middle too. Very interesting. And lots of banks and high rises. And this is a nice building which is like something bank into bank. It's actually quite nice. Oh, we've changed lane. There's some interesting braking and accelerating going on at the same time. Oh! Did you see that? Did you see that? Just one colour. Lots of old classic cars. We've got the Fiat Uno. We've got a Beetle there. Oh, and the police officers, they wear jumpers. So I'm not exactly the best driver in the world, but I consider myself better than.
Oh, we're exiting now.
We're exiting. Finally, we were signalling for about 5 minutes. Salida.
29 is that hard? That's like the exit number.
Refreshers. Kind of. But like bit like medicine you have when you're a kid, you know, when they try and flavour it.
I think we're here, Master. Do you want to put that away?
Yeah, that's the station.
Oh right. We again cutting across all the lanes. You have to be fearless to drive here.
Put it away before we get
There we go, there is some slummage area.
Slums.
Let's go fast.
Some slums on the outskirts of Lima. As you can see, like
We're building some houses there and stuff. That's the crossing. Really?
yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Come on, man, let's give it a look.
Hello. Well, we're just leaving Lima now. As you can see, there were some like slums that we recorded on the way. Had a bit of a rough night last night, but I'm okay. How are you, Gab?
I'm okay.
You're okay. We're on our way to Pisco.
Pisco.
On the way to Pisco now. It's about a 4-hour drive on the coach, and we'll show you any interesting things on the way.
Yeah.
He bailado toda mi vida y nunca antes había visto bailar. Qué interesante. Boxeo allá arriba y canto aquí, baile. Es el verdadero tango. Entonces, interesante. Bueno,
Trying to capture the fog at the top of the hill, the mountain.
sí, ¿de acuerdo? Gracias. Mire, ahí está la casa y ahí está el jardín, donde siempre come.
It's very good, we'll be even faster. So we'll be there in 20 minutes, something like that. And we'll take about well, when we reach that place, I'll give you some more instructions, okay? So, there we go. Vamos, Luis. Vámonos.
Everyone wave at the camera. This is our bus. It should probably seat about 10 people and it's sitting like 25. Where are we going now?
We're going to a place.
Ballestas.
Sorry?
The islands of Ballestas, is it? Ah.
Islas Ballestas. They're very nice.
Where we're going to see some sea lions, some penguins.
And we're going to see some water as well.
Water!
Let's see them for that.
And we're on our bus and everyone's looking really happy and squashed up in the back. Oh, it's his penguin! Oh my god. And the cat.
That's the name of our boat. It will be ready in about 10 minutes, something like that.
F-A-R-A-G-G-A. Go to the ground. There's one over there.
Oh my, I don't like pelicans, they scare me. As you can see, we're just on the boat now. Everyone's wearing very sexy orange life jackets.
As modeled by the entire group.
That's modeled by
There's Giles.
Now I have to get on the boat myself.
And it smells of blood.
It smells of 5-star pet.
Jacket, you have a nice whistle in case we have to do this Titanic stuff.
I don't have a whistle. And the front end of the boat slightly higher than us. And we're in second place at the moment. Oh, no, we're in third place at the moment. We're slowly catching up. Are we going to make it? Oh, we're nudging into second.
Okay, how's the people at the back?
Great.
Everything okay?
Yeah, right.
Okay, nice. Here we are, that's El Candelabro. Now, this figure was only drawn on the sand. It's not a cave in the rocks. Because the muscle for the figure remained there without being blown away. Well, there's only one reason. It's quite simple, actually. And sometimes when we have water evaporation, the salt which is contained in the water mixes with the sand which is there. Besides, the sand in these areas has a high concentration of minerals, especially chlorine oxide and some others. That is the reason why it becomes like solid So it's like a solid layer on the sand and allows the candelabro remain in there. That's it. The size of the figure is about 177 meters long and like 90 meters wide. It looks much shorter than when it really is. If you take a flight over the zone, you will notice the real size of the figure. Okay, now what's the origin of this figure? Who made it? There are actually many theories. The most popular is about the Paracas civilization. A group of people living here in the Paracas Peninsula in the year, 700 years before Christ. This culture had a very big influence on the Nazca civilization. So they say this was supposed to be the first figure ever made in the ground of Peru. If that theory is true, this figure should be about 2,000 years old, even more. Something like the Nazca lions, which are like 1,800 years old. There is another theory which is going on. It's about an Argentinian man, José de San Martín, the general who was leading the troops in Chile fighting for the independence of South America. Now this guy arrived in Peru in the year 1819 and he fought against the Spaniards for the independence of Peru. Now, it is known that this man belonged to a secret religious order which is called the Masons, I guess, an order which came from France. Now, the locals think that this was supposed to be a sign, a secret symbol of this religious order. And the possible purpose was to guide the people who were coming from Chile to arrive in Paracas, which is there in that direction. But we're not quite sure about that theory because, a secret religious order is not usually built in secrets, that's the point. Anyway, there are some other theories about pirates even from the 18th century. This theory says that the figure was supposed to be placed there to guide the pirates to some hidden treasures. But that's not a very nice theory because pirates weren't really very intelligent people anyway. Like to do something. I don't know. We were quite clever. Another theory is about the locals in the 19th century, making the figure as a representation of the three elements of the Mother Nature. If you look to the left-hand side of the figure, you will notice something which is like a lizard, a representation of the animal life. At the center of the figure itself, there is a candelabrum, a candelabra, something like that, a representation of the mineral well. And to the right, a cactus, a San Pedro cactus, plant that can be found in these areas. Well, we're not quite sure about that anyway. All of the theories are just that, theories. There's a theory even about aliens. There's always an alien explanation for everything. And this is not the exception. The alien theory says that the UFOs were supposed to come from that direction, from the White Island, which cannot be seen right now, and were guided by El Candelabro to the south, to the Pampas of Nazca, where the UFOs were supposed to land, in an air base in Nazca.
Penguins!
There's a small group of penguins on the rock just there. Most of the species that penguins here are endemic bears. That means that they're especially found in this area. Nowhere else. Just like the Humboldt penguin, that's the name. Every once in a while, penguins Emerald penguins that live in very cold places, like the Galapagos penguin, the Magellanic penguin, the Ocean penguin, and also the Cape penguin.
Yeah.
This one can be found all over the Humboldt Current. It was discovered by a German scientist.
Not another boat of gringos.
Well, I can't see. Where have they gone?
Except by the one on the right.
Oh, look at
The difference is very noticeable.
Oh, he's a baby! This little baby is a pup, suckling.
Female of the South American salamanders are about 1 meter.
Oh my god, we're close.
And they can weigh like 150 kilos. The male can sometimes go over 5 kilos. They are normally
That's pretty cool, I have to say.
We are so
look,
close.
those ones are coming up. There it goes. Oh, that's so cool.
That is a huge one. Hola!
So close.
We are so incredibly close.
That's what they call in Spanish blood. It's sometimes called hola.
This is what we call real life. Oh my god, look at that one. He's a heifer. Adios.
That guy over there can't get back.
Hello, sea lion.
Italiani, eh? Oh.
Some crabs on the rock.
On the head. That's a special term that can be seen in Peru and Chile. We call them that because of the white earrings they have. Now these ones to play are the young Indians. As they grow older, their legs become red and they develop this white earrings on the head.
Oh, yeah, I got that.
Yeah, look, there it is. Yeah,
Everyone's right behind following us.
Oh my god, I got that.
Did his head pop up with it?
He just did like a flip.
He's here, he's going to jump
He's
around.
flirting.
Messing around.
He's having a laugh, isn't he?
It's like the color is different as well.
Hello? Right, thinking, yes, pose for, you know, look at me, I'm fabulous. You're tired. That vision worked out.
It did, it worked a charm, I tell you that. Yeah, it's night vision. Yep.
Well, they need some swimming basic things, but they need to learn some more techniques in order to have a normal life, which involves hunting for fish by themselves and escaping for the main predators.
Why don't just like do it flipping? Hello. Hello. Hola.
Oh, come on.
Come on, come on.
There's a small baby there. That one.
Oh,
Babies are doing a flag, and if they go over here. There's one young male just there.
loving night shot. I just got him doing that.
Bloody hell. He's a big one.
It's a food called lion. Straight when they are young. After the 20 years, the first year when they are practicing their swimming, they drink only on milk. Well, of the wishes. Make your wishes now so that they become real. They do at that time. They just stay there on the beach and wait for the females to arrive. A male normally manages to get to that about 20 up to 30 females, which is quite a lot. Quite lucky as well. After that, it's not as nice as it sounds. The males have to stay there and do nothing but taking care of the females. Otherwise, another male will come and just steal some females as a group, just like we human beings do. And they cannot do anything but staying there. They cannot go to feed. They cannot even sleep. Now, after that happens, 11 months. So everything will start again the next year. Now from here you can identify the difference between males and females. The biggest man. The bigger the head is, the older the spine is. A male spine is
We've just come back from, we've just finished looking at loads of seals and birds and stuff in what's the island called that we've just been to? Isla Ballestas. And we're just heading back to the actual shore now. It's going well, the activity's going really well.
I think, is feeling a bit seasick,
Everyone
a bit tired.
A bit cold more than anything, it's bloody freezing. A little bit chilly. Yeah, it's gone really, really well. Shit, I'll do a movie.